Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing fine. We're going to continue Unit 1 OL. Today, we're going to take lessons 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's start with the vocabulary part. Orphan. Orphan. Orphan means the one who doesn't have a father or a mother. Mountain. Mountain. Of course, you know what's a mountain. It's higher than a hill. Attic. Attic. A place at the top of our house. We use it to store all things. Adventure, action, activities. Communicate, communicate. Conversation, conversation. Add, add. End, end. One day. Athlete, athlete. Gymnast. Gymnast is the one who does gymnastics. Gymnastics, it's the sport itself. Diagram, diagram. Olympics. Mathematics. Achieve. You have to work very hard to achieve your goal. Partner, partner. Balance, balance. You need to make a balance between your work and your hobbies. Physics, physics. Athletics, athletics. Description, description. Let's take the synonyms and antonyms, and this part is very important. The synonym of the word old is elderly or aged. The antonym is young. The synonym of the word small is little. The antonym is big. High, synonym, tall, antonym, low. Arrive, synonym, reach or get to, antonym, leave. Important means necessary. The opposite is unimportant. Sad means unhappy. Opposite, happy. Difficult means hard. The opposite or the antonym is easy. Let's go to the next part, which is the general notes about the lessons. Gymnast, as we said before, the one who does gymnastics. My friend is a famous gymnast. Gymnastics, it's the sport itself. Gymnastics is a great sport. So that we use it for result. We use it for result, and it must be followed by can, could, will, or would, according to the tense. She eats healthy food so that she can stay strong. Busy. Do you have any meanings for busy? Do you know any synonyms for busy? Busy can be equal to engaged or crowded. The antonym of busy is free. The classroom is busy. She has a very busy life. Athletics, gymnastics, physics, mathematics. These four words actually ends with S, but we treat them as singular subjects and they take singular verbs. As in the sentence up, gymnastics is a great sport. The verb make. The verb make has two cases. It can be followed by an object and a verb in infinitive, like the teacher made Amal do her homework. So if make is followed by a verb, must be in infinitive. And it can also be followed by an adjective, like playing football makes me happy. Playing football makes me happy. We have some expressions and possessions. Let's start with the expressions. Study hard, study hard. Stay strong, stay strong. Top gymnast, top gymnast. Have the same hobbies, have the same hobbies. Be right to, and it's followed by infinitive. Be right to. Take time to. Take time to. Come home. Come home. And remember, when the verb come comes with home, we do not have any prepositions in between. Come or leave or get. Come home, get home, and arrive home without any prepositions. Catch a plane. Catch a plane. Make a video call. Make a video call. Walk in the mountains. Walk in the mountains. Prepositions. Find it difficult about. Find it difficult about. A description of. A description of. Answer to. Answer to. I found an answer to my question. Train for. She trained for 3 hours. She trained for 3 hours. Away from. Hedy lived away from the city. Think of. Think of. And it can be followed by verb ing or a noun. At the end of. At the end of. Communicate with. Communicate with. At the top of. At the top of. Compare with. Compare with. Live in and live with. Of course, there is a difference. Live in a place. She lived in, for example, Alex. She lived in a house. She lived in a cottage. Live with people. She lived with her parents. Okay. Let's go to our book. We have here the present simple tense. Of course, it's easy. We know that we use the present simple for facts and habits or daily routine. So the usage, present, simple, the usage, we use it for habits, routine, or facts, or talking about hobbies. The form of the present simple, I know you know it. It's really easy. With he and she and it, we add s for es or ies to the verb, like he troubles to Alex every Monday. With I, we, you, and they, and any plural subjects, we add the verb without any additions, like they study English on Sundays. The keywords of the present simple, every plus day, year, month. On plus days, like on Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, in the morning, or in the evening, or in the afternoon, or at night. We also have some other keywords which are adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency. What are they? In order: always, usually, often, sometimes, and never. How can we use these adverbs of frequency in sentences? The adverb of frequency always comes before the main verb. He always visits his uncle. I sometimes, I sometimes play football. Full stop. How can we make questions in present simple? We have yes or no questions, which must start using the helping verbs do or does. Do is always used with I, you, they, or we, or any plural verb plus the verb we have without any addition, the infinitive, plus the rest of the sentence or the rest of the question. Like, do you have homework? Does is used with he, she, it, or any singular subjects, plus the verb in infinitive, plus the rest. Like, does she leave early? And the answer must be with yes, she does. Short answer, yes, she does, or no, she doesn't. What about the WH questions? For example, he always visits his uncle. He always visits his uncle. We can say who does he visits? Question mark. I sometimes play football. What does he play? Or, sorry, what do you play? Question mark. Right. If I want to ask about always, sometimes, usually, how many times do I do something? I can use how often. How often do you play football? Or how often does he visit his uncle? Question mark. And this is all for the present simple. Let's go to the book once more. Page 6. Exercise number 3. Let's answer exercise number 3. Correct the underlined words. I plays the drums. I plays the drums. Is it right? Of course not. It's supposed to be I play the drums. Yes, number 2, I doesn't listen to music. It's supposed to be I don't listen to music. Number 3, do he play football on Mondays? It's supposed to be does. Number 4, she don't go swimming. It's supposed to be she doesn't go swimming. Does you play chess? It's supposed to be do you play chess? Page 8, we have a text about a girl. It's a story about a girl whose name is Hidi. This story by someone who's called Joanna Sapra. Hidi is the story of an orphan girl. She goes to live with her grandfather in Switzerland. You have to read this story and try to answer exercise number 3 and 4. 3 and 4. In exercise number 3, we have some definitions. We need to find the word for each definition. For example, animals that are like sheep. Animals that are like sheep. Yes, goats. Goats. A child with no mother or father. Yes, orphan. A room at the top of a house. We said it at the beginning of the session. Attic. A place with lots of houses and shops. Yes. City. City. What do you think of Hidi? Learns when she lives with her grandfather. What do you think? Hedi learns when she lives with her grandfather. You need to answer this question by yourself. And then answer these questions about Hedi. Read the story again and answer these questions. What food and drink does Hedi have? What are her hobbies in the mountains? And what do you think Hedi found difficult about moving to the city? Let's come to an important part, which is writing a paragraph. How can I write a paragraph about a friend or a person in my family? These questions will really help you in writing the paragraph. What's his or her name? So you have to start with my friend's name is or the person's name is. How old is he or she? Where does he or she live? What's his or her favorite food? And what are his or her hobbies? Page 10, we have a text about a famous gymnast, Habiba Marzouk. You have to read it, then answer exercise number 2. Habiba is a teacher? Of course not, she's a gymnast. His family lives in Cairo? His family? Her family. She eats for 5 or 6 hours? She trains. Gymnast. Gymnastics. Gymnastics is an easy sport. Actually, it's a difficult sport. And this is it for today. See you next time.